sex and gender are different.
Sex is usually a biological thing and gender is a socially constructed thing.
I feel they're kind of the same, actually. I feel you can't have a male that says they're female. I don't really understand how that would work.
For me, in my life, they are the same, one and the same, but I am also aware of the fact that to different people, they mean different things.
Sex is more of a biological, are you male, are you female, kind of thing, whereas gender is more of a social thing.
I think that sex is defined anatomically or biologically, however you want to go with that. And I think that gender is basically how a person chooses to define themselves within society's framework.
I think sex and gender are different. Sex is more biological, and gender is masculine, feminine, or a mix of the two.
I wouldn't want to be considered female or woman.
It's really important. I identify myself as a woman. It's something that I identify very strongly with. Some of the more traditional women roles, like being a mother, some of those aren't my highest priority. I'm more prone to want to be successful in the business world.
My gender is pretty important to me. I do define myself as a woman and should be considered as such. At the same time, I think that gender isn't everything. I think that a person should also be valued based on their work ethic, their skills, their ability as a person.
My gender is very important to me. I like being a woman. It's part of who I am. It's a big part of my identity.
To me, it's not that important. I don't think I'm the stereotypic girly girl, but I'm not butch. I'm just kind of in the middle, and I kind of float wherever I feel comfortable at.
You can see that. Joey, how does it feel to be wearing girls' makeup?
I don't like it.
You are?
You're queer is what you are.
I wouldn't want to be looked at as boyish, but I've grown up in the medical field and everyone's kind of neutral there. And it's known not to have makeup, to have your hair up, maybe no nail polish, everything. And when I get out of that environment, I want to feel like a girl again.
I work as a scientist in the professional world, and that's something that, first off, in order to be able to do that, you can't have questions regarding what your gender may or may not be, because a lot of what you do is actually, like, take for instance, if I'm working with a bunch of guys that do labor, they're not, if I showed up in a feminine attire or something like that, I couldn't possibly relate with them on a level that would give me any type of respect from them or allow me to execute my job.
I know in business type situations, or if I'm out at the store, it's the person I'm working with is probably going to be more comfortable if they recognize me as male or female or as masculine or feminine. But like for my friends and for people I really I would like them to see me for Marine or for like who I am instead of what my gender is.
Hey, you. Yeah. Are you like looking at chocolate or what you want?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like, how do you do that?
Oh, sorry, I'm waiting for one of my friends.
It's really important. Both are important. I feel like I'm only attracted to men, and I would only be attracted to a more masculine guy in most cases.
It's one of the top things I consider, just because I think that who you're attracted to is, I think, based a lot on how physically they look, and I'm not attracted to females in that way.
The sex is paramount. I don't date women. I'm married to a man. I don't enjoy being with women in that way. However, the gender is still important, but it's not as important. I enjoy when my husband likes to do girly things, but I also like a masculine man.
I think it's very important. I think that I'm attracted to women, and I'm attracted to feminine things in that way.
Yeah, I saw you in there working out, and I was wondering, it's kind of weird.
Why?
In the pump room, I thought you'd be upstairs doing the machines or something.
I think it's nice to have that mindset that, like, I want to provide for another person, but I think that should also be both ways. Like, you want to take care of each other, so.
It may ultimately end up being where a male would end up doing something that's a little harder that a female may not be able to do, but I still feel like there's give and take.
I don't think they're actually that important. I'm a stay-at-home mom, but not because I have to be. I think that it's important for my husband and I to split up our tasks, 50-50. As sometimes I'll do guy things like taking out the trash, and he'll watch the baby for a while, or do some laundry, or the dishes, or cook. And so I think it just is important in each family to get to figure out who likes doing what, and just splitting it up that way.
You're like really hot. Can I have your number? Yeah. Can I have your number?
Hell yeah.
Let's type it in.
Goya tends to figure out what's